Hello and welcome back. This is for Twinflame Soulmates, Divine Counterpart Connections. Welcome back, everybody. So, I'm going to go into intuitive messages and then we're going to continue drawing some cards, okay, of tarot. So, um, first thing I'm getting is about appreciation, okay? And this has to do with appreciating what you have and looking at the positive and not looking at what you are not getting. Okay. So, um, I'm being asked to basically just talk about shortly about just in general, like for example, on this platform when it comes to me. And I appreciate so much all the likes, the shares, the comments, and also, people booking personal readings with me and all the positive feedback that I get. I appreciate it so much, okay? But there are times where I get negative feedback and I get people that are, angry, hurt, low vibe people that basically, either, insult me or tell me what to do, how to run my channel, things like that. And when it comes to that, I can't really take that seriously, and I don't. And also, I don't really focus on that. I focus on all the love, all the support that I'm getting with what I'm doing because, as some of you who have been following me for a while know, that I've been on this platform. I didn't want to get on this platform. It took a lot for me to be on this platform. It's not something that was, you know, um, let's say planned out or things like that. To be in the public eye in this way was completely different than what I'm used to, okay? So the thing is that you can't really, you're not going to be happy if you focus on all the naysayers, if you focus on people telling you how to do things or how to run your channel or whatever you do in life, okay? You can't tell people, you can't listen to people who, or, take their opinions into consideration. Like when it comes to me, I don't take opinions at all, okay? So, I don't even before I walk into a doctor's office, I've already diagnosed myself, okay? When I'm sick, I already diagnosed myself. And I don't take opinion from people. So, and the other thing is that I don't take things to heart. I don't let people offend me. So, when it comes to that, okay? So, here's the thing, guys. You might be going through certain I'm bringing this as an example because my guides are asking me to do that. When you're going through, times in your life where you want something a certain way and you're not getting it like that, don't focus on the lack of it. Focus on what's going for you, okay? It's like, and we've said this before in another, video. It's like you have to appreciate what's working for you, okay? And also not so much focus on what is not working for you. So this comes into this reading. I already pulled an oracle. Um, so, and then tarot cards started flying, of course. So this is about um, Archangel Jophiel. And um, this is about, okay, it says adventure, but this is about basically expectations, okay? So a lot of you have some sort of expectations on how things are supposed to come out, like how things are, like you have your idea set on fixed outcomes. When it has to do with your relationship, when it has to do with your journey, when it has to do with work, it could be anything, okay? But I feel like it's specifically when it comes to this reading, I mean, it could actually be any point in your life, right? Any aspect of your life. But this has to do with outcomes you are fixated on, okay? So it could be, you expect your person to come back in a certain way and they're not, and it's really bothering you. And the thing is that you're attached to that outcome. And why that is unhealthy is because you might not get it the way you want it. Okay, so personally, I've been through this before, and it's like sometimes you get something and it's completely different than what you expected. But what Spirit is saying about this is like, you got to work through that. You can't get something exactly the way you want it. Like, they see the bigger picture and they know what it is that you need and how you would be happiest. And it also has to do with, it doesn't have to do with really, this is what I want to say. How do I want to say this? So, this is about, like, let's say someone coming back, right? Coming back into your life, or accepting them back, whatever. Or even if you don't want them back in your life, just, how are things going to close out? How are things going to end? How are things going to begin? You know what I mean? So this is about you looking at it as an adventure, because you're learning so much throughout this experience. You're learning things about yourself. You're learning things about the other person, okay? And as you are going through this, okay, so that's why I'm saying you need to release that fixed outcome you have in your mind, because that's not going to help you on this journey, okay? And this has to do with enlightenment and looking at things from a higher perception. It's not about ignoring the way things are in the physical, but there needs to be a balance. You have to be both, look at the energies of your connection, but also look at what's grounded in the 3D, okay? What reaction are you getting from this person? You have to be able to decipher, okay, which one you're observing, because that's what the hangman does. They observe first, okay, and then they look at things from a higher perception. So you probably are receiving some type of enlightenment now. For some of you, you're receiving telepathy from your twin, and you don't know what to make of it. Okay, some of you actually could be seeing dreams too, seeing them in your dreams. So there is some type of shift, is what they're saying. There's some type of shift between your connection and this person. For some of you, you're starting something new, okay? So it means with like energetic work, or you're doing some type of ritual or whatnot, and this is helping you receive the enlightenment that you need, okay? Because I feel like some of you are starting a new journey, okay? And this is talking about you not looking at everything in such a logical sense. You not getting cold or being angry because something might come to you in a different way than you expected, I should say. Okay? So this is about a new journey. This is about having faith in the new journey and realizing that whatever took place needs to be what is it? Hashed out. Okay, so like put in the past basically. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to have that opportunity soon. Okay, and this is the same thing. See, this is the same adventure. Okay, the Fool is going on an adventure. It's a new journey. It's an adventure starting from zero. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you might change your mind, is what I want to say, of how things will, what's the next step? That's what I want to say. What's the next step? You're going to change your mind because you're receiving enlightenment, okay? If you haven't yet, you will. And I'm going to get into the cards. This is really interesting because, like Spirit said, they see the bigger picture, and they see the bigger picture with you and the other person, okay? So don't be fixed on an outcome. Yeah, this is stressing some people out. Okay, this is the same energy. So some of you are really worried and, just waiting for communication. Okay, so this is for you. Sorry, one second. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you're just worried and you're up at night and you're in fear energy. And this is what I'm talking about. I think last week too, we went over forgiveness a little bit, okay? Um, some of you have so much anger and resentment that you just want to your person to reach out to you so you can tell them off, okay? So that's not going to work out. Okay, let me tell you why. Because when you are talking to anybody through anger and resentment, it doesn't work. Okay, you're not going to get your point across. The person is going to be easily offended. And I know a lot of you are really hurt by your person. Okay, and like I said last time too, it's like when I talked about compassion, I mean compassion for yourself too, because honestly, you're not going to, this connection will not progress if all you do is complain about what this person did to you. It's about how you do it, how you say it. It's not really about the fact that you're going to confront them, because of course you're going to confront them. I mean, I don't expect anybody to, just not talk about it and sweep it under the rug. No, Spirit is saying that, of course, you're going to, confront this person about everything from the past, okay? But the intention of that is not through, malice. Yeah, okay. The intention of that is not like revenge or vindicative or whatever it is. This is to for both of you to see eye to eye. So whoever this energy I'm picking up on, like you're losing sleep, all you want to do is, you want some good news from your person, or you want them to reach out to you. It's like your person doesn't have the confidence to reach out to you, okay? They're not free. And the reason why this is because for some of you, this person always owes you a big time apology and you haven't received it yet. And they know they have to give it to you. Okay. So it's not that, especially to those of you who haven't communicated with your person for a while and you don't know like how they feel or whatever, it's they to this person. Okay. This is what I want to say. There When you are getting a lot of, in the past, if in your connection, if you got someone who was very egocentric, okay, people who are in their ego space, it's not easy for them to apologize, okay? It's very hard. So keep that in mind, that this person, it's like it's going to take so much for them to apologize to you, okay? And this is what I want to say. This when I'm getting messages from Spirit, I'm just saying it, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to fake whatever they're saying, okay? This is giving you the chance. If you're watching this video, this is giving you an opportunity to know what's on the other person's mind, especially when you're not in communication, because you have no idea, or you are in communication but this person does not verbally express, how they what they think, how they feel, whatever. They're closed off, okay? So I'm not going to give you what you want to hear. So keep that in mind, that these are things you might not want to hear and you're going to be triggered, okay? But that's fine, because I'm still doing my job and I'm just transferring. I'm just a messenger. So keep that in mind. So when it has to do with this person, it's very difficult for them to say sorry, okay? And this has a lot to do with their emotional immaturity, is what I want to say. This also has to do with the way they grew up, okay? So keep that in mind. and know that this person doesn't have the confidence, doesn't have the, I don't know what else to say about this, what word. I got lost. Yeah, so you're basically waiting for just communication. And for some of you, whoever's just waiting for communication, this person is like, um, some of them, they're not ready. So you have to be ready. It's not only about communication. I mean, and this goes back to the expectations that I was talking about. So when it comes to just somebody reaching out to you, you might not hear what you want to hear, guys. This person might not have transformed the way you want them to transform. This person might not be as fast as you, okay? So keep that in mind when it has to do with communication. Because I feel like some of you are just waiting for communication, some good news, you know. Okay. So this is your person. This is how they feel. They feel like they were emotionally fulfilled in the past when it comes to you and them, but it fell through the cracks because the energy I'm picking up on is like they didn't feel this when they were with you, okay? And it could be for a number of reasons. So we'll pick up on the scenarios in a second. But this person didn't realize that you were their emotional fulfillment. They're really just realizing it now. And for some of you, it has to do with you pulling back your energy. Like you started to ignore this person, you stopped communicating with them, you took a step back, and that's why, because you're not in their physical space, now they're realizing what they had with you, okay? This has a lot to do with um you know how they say like when somebody, you know, loses someone, that's when they realize what they are missing out on or what they lost. Like they didn't value you at that time, okay? Or they didn't see the connection for what it is, and now they're slowly starting to see that hey, like I was emotionally fulfilled with this person. I didn't realize it. Okay? So, hmm. Okay, so give me a second. Sorry, I had something on me. So this person feels stuck. They're in mental entrapment just like you are. If you're up at night thinking about this person, they're up at night thinking about you. Not being able to go to sleep, they feel stuck, and it's because you both are not communicating. For some reason, I mean, this is a general reading, but keep that in mind that, you know, you both are stuck. You both feel stuck. I feel like somebody did say like I pulled back their energy, whoever this is, or it could have been like this person that you're dealing with whoever you're watching, whoever's watching. This has to do with like they pulled back their energy, now you pulled back your energy, and now they feel like, you know, they're imprisoned in their thoughts. There's a lot of things running through their mind. The past is coming up a lot, okay? And what I'm feeling with this energy when it has to do with the past, okay? This is not only the past that you two had together, this has to do with childhood wounds, is what I'm getting with this card, okay? So your person could have had a really rough childhood. Whether they express that to you or not, whether you're aware of all the details, the energy I'm picking up on is this person had a really, really rough childhood. And that has because of that, that affects the way they verbally communicate with someone, okay? So they're immature with the way they connect. It's like they try to sound sincere, but they don't even know what's coming out of their mouth, okay? And they do want to communicate with you, but they know at the same time that they're not as emotionally mature as you are. They know that even if they try to say something, it comes out wrong. So this person is really scared to communicate, is what I'm picking up on. And at the same time, I do feel like inner child wounds are coming up for this person that you're dealing with, guys. And this is really affecting the reason why they're not communicating with you. they don't want to mess it up is what I'm getting. They don't want to mess up because for some of you, you haven't talked to this person for a while. And the last time you talked to them, the conversation or the fight or the argument was really nasty, okay? Yeah, like I said, there were mean things being said. Somebody got offended. Somebody was trying to one up the other person, so it could have ended ugly, okay? The last conversation, they're thinking of that. But at the same time, they're thinking of, I want to come back together, okay? I want us back together, but this is in the way. I don't want this again. I don't want to fight with my person, okay? And for some of you, this person could have ghosted you. They could have gone into isolation, and you're wondering why. But this is always the best experience. And why? It's because this person went within, okay? You have to go within to realize who you are, what you want from each other, okay? That's what this person did. And as mean as it is, like when somebody gets ghosted, I think that everybody needs their space, okay? So like I said earlier, seeing things from a higher perspective and not really thinking like, oh, they were mean and whatever. Like, yeah, they were mean. Yeah, they were a jerk or whatever you want to call it. But when you look at things on a higher perspective, it's so much easier to understand, just like this. Like when I channel information, there's things that that are messages for me too. And I think to myself, okay, like I didn't look at it that way. So it's from a higher perspective. And that gives you the understanding. This doesn't mean, okay, when spirit talks, it doesn't mean they're justifying what is happening. They're just clearly giving you a picture of what is going on in this person's mind space, in this person's, heart space, okay? So it does trigger some of you, but this is all about them going within because there's look at the star. It's beautiful. And this is about them figuring themselves out because some of you might know, let me know in the comments, your person was probably confused the heck out of you. And it's because they didn't know themselves, okay? They didn't know themselves. They didn't know what they want. You don't know what you want when you don't know yourself. It goes hand in hand, okay? If you know yourself, you know exactly what you want from life. You know exactly what you want from your person. You know exactly what you want in your career. That's how it is. And this person didn't know themselves, and now they're trying to figure themselves out. So this is a beautiful card. I know some of you are hurt because they're ignoring you, but keep in mind, like, this is for those people, that's what spirit wants to say is like, look at it from a higher perspective. Yep. Look at this, guys. Divine is on your side. For some of you, that was needed, okay? And that's why we have the angel here with the 2 cups. This is temperance. This is patience, okay? So somebody's on a journey of self-discovery, and that's why there needs to be patience with this. But you'll notice that there's a rainbow in the back. So yes, it is emotional. It feels like it's raining every day while you're waiting for this person to reach out to you or for some kind of news from them, okay? But everything is coming into balance. Everything is being cleansed. As you could see, I want you to look at this angel, and I don't know if this is a her or him, I guess. Doesn't matter. 1 foot is in the water, okay? And look at all the water, the cups being transmuted amongst each other. This is major cleansing, healing that's going on because water is very healing, okay? That's one of the elements that are very healing. So keep that in mind, that sometimes what happens is like you get blocked from someone because they have to go within and you have to go within, okay? So use this time up to figure out things about yourself, figure out what you want, who you are, and I think I've done a video on this last. So keep in mind that It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, okay? So let's see what else this person is feeling. Whoever you're dealing with, they're very emotionally up and down, okay, is what I'm getting. Who had, okay, I'm seeing a white classic Cadillac. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Let me know. A white classic Cadillac, it's nice. I don't know what year it is. I'm so off with the years, guys. It could be like, I don't know, 50s, 60s, or 70s. Take whichever one it is. But I do see, what is it called? The laurel on the Cadillac. I'm looking at the what do you call that? The plaque? I have no idea. Whatever the sign of Cadillac is, that, do you guys know that's a laurel? And do you know that laurels mean victory? Okay, so some of you, if that's what you're manifesting, victory in this in this connection, I feel like you're gonna get it. Okay, so what is this about? Let's see. Resistance of resistance. Ooh, okay. I don't know why I'm getting that. Why is this here? Hold on. Why is this devil on 7 Pentacles here? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, guys. So there is some type of devil energy in this. Okay. I know some people get so freaked out, but it doesn't. So what I'm getting with this card is more of fear. Okay. And I feel like there's other people in this mix. So let me just show you the devil card real quick. I don't know if you want to see it. So this has to do with conflict, okay? So this person is conflicted whether they should make the move right now or they should wait, is what I'm getting, okay? And this has a lot to do with fears they have to reach out, fears they have to open up, because in the past they were so resistant and closed off to this connection, okay? So they were emotionally closed off. They resisted, they pushed you away. For some of you, they pushed you away like really bad. Like they might have told you leave me alone or get out of my life or whatever that was said. And they're also looking back to all the things that they said to you, and they're like, how can I come back? How can I reach back out to this person, right? So they're confused about what steps to take forward with the communication, okay? But then we got, oh, and the other thing is, like, if you were the Queen of Cups, that's what I'm saying. They know you're more emotionally mature, is what I'm getting also. And this person, what I'm feeling is they've blocked off their intuition before. So you know how the angel is here. The angel brings two people together. They heal the two people apart that are apart physically, okay? When you're apart, if you're fated to be with this person, because there are people who are fated to be together, okay? Not everyone, but there is, okay? So when they want to bring two people together, they set them apart, okay? Something happens, you know, with somebody, and then they pull back, and then, you know, whatever, you separate, right? So this person that you're dealing with didn't listen to their intuition when it comes to what was being said. And so that's why you were pulled apart. But if you guys hear growling, that's my stomach. I'm hungry. This has to do with fate. Fate, okay? Fate. This is about um the karmic wheel, okay? This is so interesting. But yeah, this person wants to come back together. This is coming back to so what I'm getting is you two coming back to balance out karma. Okay, so I'm going to see how that pans out. This is the Judgment card. But this person also, I feel, regrets because they know how much you care and you love them. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this card. What else with this person? Fated events is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, like I said, to balance out karma, this is justice right here, okay? Um, some of you are annoyed and you're just frustrated from waiting for this to balance out. Like some of you do need to have like this conversation because you feel like things were not closed up or things were not discussed the way you want them to. But I do feel like you will have a chance for that. But at the same time, I feel like you are being prepared for that. Okay. So I think we got that same theme last time. But you have to know that whatever comes stable and solid is usually slow. We got the Prince of Pentacles, and this is a very slow moving energy, but it's solid. Okay, so some of you who are losing patience, like waiting, and the next minute you're like, I'm giving up, and the next minute you're like, oh my God, why are they taking so long? Like that type of energy. Time. Yeah, it's taking a lot of time. Okay, I'm getting a song, okay? It's by Mariah Carey and it's called Love Takes Time, okay? I want you all to listen to that song because that's how this person feels for you. I'm picking up on. I don't know what group that is, but you'll know if this is your story. If you listen to the lyrics, Love Takes Time by Mariah Carey, you'll know if this is your story. So someone feels like that. And I know that some of you so this is what I want to say also. When sometimes I get messages, this is through the higher self of your person, okay? This is not through always the physical, like the mind. I hope you guys understand what that means. So keep that in mind. So also when you're connecting with your person and you're getting some sort of energy, like you feel them around you or you smell them or you feel them tugging on your energy, whatever it is, okay? This is how it works. Your person could have a thought of you, a thought, okay? Like they could miss you, for example. And then that flies out into the universe. And whatever's in their higher self or subconscious, I should say, gets to you energetically, okay? So that's what I want to say for some of you, because some of you get confused. You're like, okay, if this person is latching onto me energetically, why aren't they making a move? And it's because sometimes it's their, how should I say it? It's their energetic body. It's like it's the soul self, okay? It's not really them. So I hope you guys understand that. Yeah, this person wants to reach out to you. A lot of regrets, and that's in the song, that I'm talking about, regretting how, also the card, okay, all these cards make sense now with this song. In the song it talks about, regrets. Basically this is like, regrets of what they did, how they hurt you, whatever, and how they didn't give back. Nothing was equal. They realize it now. They could have not realized it at the time, that you were the one putting everything into the connection. You were the one putting the time, effort, energy, love, affection, everything, right? This is how they felt before. They were blinded and they couldn't see that, okay? So with this card, I just want to say, with this card, or this song in general, which is like coming out really heavily, I feel like because your person is moving so slow and a lot of you are frustrated. But what Spirit is saying is that love always takes time, and don't pay attention to people around you. Don't compare your relationships to other people's relationships. Like some people say, like, oh, they just met and then they got married like 5 months later, whatever. You don't know what's going on behind those people. You don't know what's going on with that couple that looks great in the public, that has been married for 20 years, and they look like they're all into each other. You don't know what goes behind closed doors. You don't know if they love each other. You don't know if they're happy together behind closed doors. You don't know. Okay? So stop looking at and comparing your connections to other people. Spirit is kind of getting annoyed from that. That stop comparing yourself to other connections. Okay? You know, have patience, do your own process while your person is, in their own process. And this is about, bringing that karma. I'm getting karma. I'm going to see what this karma is about, because I feel like somebody is really going through a really rough karmic cycle that is this is goes for whoever's been waiting for someone for a real long time and they're not moving forward. That's how you feel. This is for you, okay? Because I pick up on different groups of flames. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So somebody's really tired of whatever cycle they're going through, okay? And that's why they've been so defensive. But this is karma to me, okay? And this also has to do with the why they haven't expressed love to you, because there has to be a lot of healing and there has to be forgiveness. See, forgiveness is coming up again. If you haven't forgiven your person for past stuff and you had the chance to do so, this is for you. This is making peace. That's why we see the dove up there, okay? This is about making peace, whether you want to be with this person in a connection or not, right? Whether you want to be with them or not doesn't matter, okay? This is about you, standing your ground and your truth and that person, but doing it with love. See, like I said earlier, like some of you want to really have that conversation, but it's not going to be a conversation if you have anger and resentment. It's going to be, you know, saying, hurting the other person regardless. I know the other person hurt you, okay? Both of you hurt each other in different ways. Let's just put it that way, okay? There's no way that you can be in a relationship that is loving and not be hurt, okay? For whatever reasons. You might think it's silly, like, whatever, but you would be surprised when people say, like, when you sit down and talk to them in a loving space and they say, when you said that, it really hurt me. And it has to do with their insecurities, okay? It doesn't mean you intended to hurt them, but you could have hurt this person unintentionally, okay? So this has to do with standing your ground, but standing your ground through love and compassion, which is what I said last time, okay? You still have to be compassionate towards this person, regardless. Even if they were the one that hurt you, even if you think you're a victim, which really, guys, you have to come out of that victimhood consciousness, is what Spirit is saying, because it doesn't get you anywhere. You're not a victim. You're learning whatever you have to learn throughout this experience. As ugly as it is, you're still learning. You're evolving, okay? And if you're still in victim, like, why do people do this to me and whatnot? You have to change that, because that's what you will keep attracting. Because you don't realize your own power. When you're in victimhood consciousness, you do not realize your own power. That you have power over everything that happens to you. You're selling yourself short, okay? And that's why some of you feel so unstable, and that's why some of you feel so unhappy. Okay? So, let's see. Yeah, I feel like love does really take time. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. This is the victimhood consciousness that Spirit wants you to come out of. You weren't rejected, you weren't neglected, okay? This is for you to learn things about yourself. You're on a path of enlightenment, ascension, whatever process you're in. This is a general reading wherever you are on your journey, okay? Because Spirit doesn't want you to lie to yourself anymore. They want you out of this. That's why I got it like this. They want you to come out of this lying to yourself, about how things are, because your mind creates thoughts. Your thoughts create patterns of thinking. It's really consciousness. So they want you out of that consciousness that keeps, lying to yourself, that lying or not being honest. Let's just put it two different ways so some of you don't get hurt, okay? If this is you, about coming out of this type of consciousness, okay, where you feel neglected, and this has a lot to do with insecurities. And it has, yeah, because like I said, your power, and that lies in the solar chakra. If that's not balanced, if your solar chakra is not operating the way it's supposed to, you feel powerless, you feel insecure, you will have anxiety, you will have power trips, your ego will get in the way. It's just so many things. You will have fear, many, many things. Okay, so get out of this if you're there, whoever's there, okay? One more. Yep, and that's where you get wish fulfillment. Look at how happy this guy looks. Look at how happy he looks, okay? Because he's getting out of that. And that's when you will take action, and that's when you will feel like you're doing things to take forward action, okay? That's what it's about, okay? All right, let's pull one more. Okay, remembrance. So remember, the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides also stirs inside your heart. What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express the truth. This is exactly what they're talking about, okay? So this means going within and really realizing what your heart wants, okay? This is going through the heart space. Exactly like what it says, what have you not said to someone? You have to go into your heart space in order to heal that aspect. So when you see this person, or when they reach out to you or whatever, you're not like, hey, you are da 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 da. You're not going to be attacking them, because that's not going to get you what you want. So go within, okay, guys? And whoever is resonating with this message, I know. So Spirit keeps saying, I'm feeling this energy. Spirit keeps saying, we know you need to confront them about this, whatever situation, okay? However they hurt you, there has to be that, yes. But don't jump the gun when they reach out to you and tell them basically like, okay, like you did this, like do not attack them. So because if you listen to this reading, what energy they're coming from, no, they're scared out of their mind, okay? They are guilty, they are scared, they're going through a very rough karmic cycle, whoever this is. You know what I'm picking up is like whoever you're dealing with is going through a very hard karmic cycle. There's a group of you that's going through a really hard karmic cycle with family members, okay, or a member of the family. So keep that in mind. They're going through a lot. They're tired. It's affected them in many ways, okay, in a negative ways, I should say. So when you go within and you're honest with yourself about what your heart wants, you heal your heart, you release the anger and resentment you have, forgive them whenever you're ready, okay? But this has to do with you being ready for this energy, okay? So this is one thing I want to say. And I don't know if I said this before, but it feels like deja vu, okay? Spirit always says, your person will come when you're ready, okay? They're not going to bring you together before you're ready. Just keep that in mind. So if you're in that state of, I'm going to tell this person off, I'm going to tell them how they hurt me, more of like a aggressive way, they're not going to make the communication come along, okay? Because just as you are being protected, they are being protected too. Because if you're fated, like I said, for some of you, you are. I don't know. So, I don't know. I can't, this is a general reading, and I don't like to answer that question either. So where is that? Okay. Anyways, some of you are fated to be together, okay? And that's what I was getting with the Temperance card for some of you. Where is that card? Oh, I made a mess here. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this. If you are fated to be, oh my God, where did that go? It's like hiding from me. Anyhow, guys, whoever you are, this is about if you're fated to be together, or regardless, if you need to be together for whatever reason, you need to come together. You need to either close this out, cycle out, you need to go your separate ways, whatever the purpose is of your connection, okay? You're being blocked. If you are in that space of I want to tell this person off, you're being blocked. I'm just letting you know. I know that some of you might not like that, but yeah, you will be able to confront them, but just know, and that's why Spirit is saying all this, because they want you to have some sort of compassion for this person. I know for some of you it's hard because they really did you dirty, okay? But you have to realize that you can't start a conversation with an attack. That's not going to go anywhere. You're going to go backwards, actually, okay? And you're going to miss on an opportunity to do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever the purpose is, okay, of this encounter that you might have with this person, or the communication. So keep that in mind, okay? And remember, love takes time, okay? Everything takes time. Don't fixate on the time it takes. Focus. Focus on your self-discovery, okay? Get into your heart center and really ask yourself, what is it that you really want? And how do you think you're going to get it? Okay? All right, my twins, soulmates, divine counterparts, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye.